All right, so some context, right? So I'm not in the industry anymore, but I used to run a webcam studio like 5 or 6 years ago. So like before OnlyFans
I knew it.
Interesting.
Listen, yeah, it's an interesting story. I'll explain how I got there. So now it's a lot more common, the idea of OnlyFans, webcam, that kind of thing. But when I was doing it 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was a lot less common.
Right.
Right. So I was a kickboxer. I was 4-time world champion, but kickboxing is not boxing, right? We make money, but we don't make boxing money. So I made maybe 150,000 a fight, which is okay, but you fight 2 or 3 times a year. You've got money, but you're not
Sponsorships.
Yeah, you make a bit of money. I mean, I'm living in London. My rent's 25 a month, and I'm pushing all these nice cars and that. So I'm making money, but I'm making that much money. Long story short, I invested in this place in Thailand, this property, which I still have now, which is not worth anything because of this virus and they closed the country, blah, blah, blah. And I needed to pay, I think it was like 400 grand. And I had a payment date and I paid 300 grand. And I had to pay the last 100 grand. I only had 70 grand. Now I was 30 grand short, right? And I said to Tristan, I said, you know what? When's the last time I got lucky? And he's like, don't do it. It's like, bro, don't trust the big G. I'm going to go to the casino with this 70. I'm going to turn it into 100 because we have like a few days. We got to pay this bill. And he's like, don't do it. I was like, bro, it's a big brother. Relax. So I went to the casino and lost all the money. No way! No. I got wrecked. And you know what? I was driving there, right? I'm driving to the casino in the BMW, and I'm like Googling, doing the math. Like, okay, blackjack has the best statistical odds. Roulette has a 2.7% advantage. Blackjack has the best advantage. I memorized the best blackjack theory based on the other card they have showing in my card, whether you hit stick. I memorized the best theory, the best possible statistical odds. I wasn't even playing emotionally. I was playing by statistics and got wrecked. So I lost all the money. I came home to T, lost all the money. That we don't argue because we're brothers. We refuse to argue. So he was like, I told you. He's like, yeah. Like, now we're really in trouble.
Where was that?
Yeah. So this is in London.
Oh.
This is in London, right? So I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, but through kickboxing and through fighting, you know a lot of dodgy people, a lot of bad guys. It's kind of one of them industries, right? So I had some friends so I could hit up for 100 grand. So I hit them up, but these are guys you have to pay back, right? So I make the payment, blah, blah, blah. And then I needed money fast. And I'm trying to shorten the story because I don't want to go on too long, but I needed money fast. And I said to Tristan, look, I owe us 70 grand. So I'm going to lock myself in my room and I'm not going to leave till I've made it. And this is a long time ago now. So this is maybe 10 years ago. Think about 10 years ago. There was no Twitter, no Instagram, Facebook a bit, MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
This is the beginning of the internet. Like the idea of making money online now is so common, but back then you didn't know all these entrepreneurs selling stuff and Instagram, none of that. I didn't know anybody who made money on the internet, but I was determined to find a way to make money on the internet, right?
Technically, you needed 100 grand.
Yeah, well, exactly. I did 150. So I said to Tristan, look, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to work out how. So Tristan's like, yeah, whatever. So I'm sitting in my room all day, fasting, meditation, all this yoga, fire crap. Sitting there thinking, I need to find a way to make money. And I started Googling up what money is. And it's actually interesting how the world works because now I've made a whole bunch of money outside of kickboxing and all the lessons I learned back then now apply because I understood the banking system. I understood how money works. I understand fractional reserve banking. I understand all these things, quantitative easing. I understand how it's all a lie. Money's fake. It isn't even tied to anything. The gold standard's gone. Inflation's here and the common man's getting wrecked in real time. So I actually learned a lot about how money works. And then I got really angry because I learned how money works and I still didn't have any. So now I'm really pissed, right? I'm like, oh, so money's a scam and I ain't got none. Right. So I was really angry anyway. So I was watching this YouTube video and I had to write, and they were talking about liabilities, assets, the difference between having asset, liability, blah, blah, blah. And I started writing down my assets. I was like, okay, I got a couple cars, got a house. I'm big and strong, but I'm already fighting. I don't know how else to use it. And what I had was, and please, ladies, don't attack me. But through my kickboxing career, because I'd traveled the world, what I would do is I'd fly around the world and I'd win a world title or I'd win a kickboxing fight. And then I'd be with one of the ring girls for a week or whatever. So I had all these girlfriends all around the world.
I'm a ring girl.
You've been a ring girl?
Yeah, you can see it on my YouTube channel.
If you win,
nice to meet you.
Damn. If you win, you get a ring girl. If you lose, you get nothing. But so they all thought I was the big G, right? I'm in London. I'm the world champ. Little did they know I have a mafia debt now. So, so I had all these girlfriends all around the world, whatever. And by coincidence, I wrote them. I didn't write them down, but I thought of them. Well, that's something I kind of have. And I was talking to Tristan, and we were talking about how we literally were talking about how we'd never open a strip club. So we're never going to open a strip club because it costs too much to set up. It's too much to invest. We need to make money. We don't have any money, so that's stupid. Anyway, and by coincidence, and I was never one of those guys, and I will say this now on webcam. I was on the live thing. I was never, and I never have been one of them porn guys. I don't go on porn sites. I don't do none of them shit. I never have, because I've never needed to, right? Never been interested. By coincidence, I was on some website. I think it was a gaming website, some not Doppler, some crap. And in the corner it said, talk to live girls now. And it's something, I think it's because I just thought about the fact I had all these girls. I was like, so I clicked on it and I saw some Russian chicks sitting there on some crappy webcam and like these little tokens coming in. I was like, okay. So maybe I could get.
Now you see the wheels turning.
So I'm sitting there going.
I love the
I
hat.
can confirm that was my
I love
sister.
that.
That was my sister. I can confirm.
That's my sister.
Continue on.
So I was like, this bitch is making money. She ain't even hot, and she's just sitting there. And this is the early days of the internet, like dial up. Like she was sitting there, like with her clothes on, like moving like this, like just. I was like, that makes money? That makes money? So I messaged all my girlfriends. I had 5 of them. I was like, look, you're moving to London. I've decided we need to be together. You're coming to London, blah, blah. She's like, well, I have nothing to do in London. I said, don't worry, I got a job for you, baby. It's going to be fine. You're going to come work for me. And I was sitting there for a while thinking, how do I organize the fact that these 5 girls are coming in thinking they're my girlfriend? And I want them all to do this job. And I decided that honesty is always the best policy.
Exactly.
And I also decided that I'm not a coward. And I also decided that if all 5 of these chicks attacked me at once, I've got the Aikido. I can deal with it. You understand? I've been around the block.
At least 2 of them are going to be
I've been around the block, right? I don't want to take them out, but I could. So they ain't got hands. So I ain't got much to worry about. So I flew all 5 of them in on separate flights. I sat them all down at the same table and said, listen, ladies, this is what we're going to do. And I talked about the webcam business, talked about how I've been with them all, asked them all to come to London, etc. 3 of them told me to get fucked, go back on a plane. 2 of them stayed. And the 2 who stayed worked for me for a very long time. And from there, for about the next 4 years, it built into an empire where I ended up having 75 girls, 5 locations. I was turning over $4 million a month, and it all it went crazy from there. And yeah, that's the story of the webcam business. It's kind of what it is, and that's one of the reasons why I retired. I'm back now because I'm a violent individual by nature. But I retired from fighting because I started to make a whole bunch of money, and then it got more mainstream, and I bowed out of it. About 4 or 5 years ago, we sold all our interests, and we're not in that business anymore. But that's how it all went. That's all it went. So that's how it head to toe. But I was just honest about it and thing. But I actually had a lot of respect for those 2 girls who stayed. I had a lot of respect for them. It was me and these 2 chicks. We were living in an apartment. We were a happy throuple for a while. And
Don't forget, my girls were making us money too. Don't forget that. I'm just saying. What, you think I was just what? Sitting with my feet up being like, well, you lost all the money in the casino. So, no. I was doing the exact same thing, just for the record.
So the webcam had you and the other girls.
No. It was just the girls.
Oh, it was just a girl.
I was just a manager. And you know what's actually really
You
interesting?
were the pimp.
I was the pimp.
Yeah.
And we can talk about pimping as a whole because we can talk about pimping because pimping has a very bad name.
Yeah.
And I genuinely believe that pimping, if it's done correctly, is not a negative thing. And I think that overall, if you're a pimp, you're a positively inspirational and motivating person. And that is your job, right? And I want to say this because everyone
break it down.
I will break it down. I'm about to break it down pimping. I'm gonna break it down pimping because people are sitting there saying, well, why does the girl work for you? Why wouldn't she work for herself? And I'll tell you why. Because the girl who works for herself doesn't make any fucking money.
You have the opportunities.
It's not even just a girl can make $3,000 a month for herself or $50,000 a month, 50-50 with you. And the difference between men and women are a few things. But women are, once again, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but women, if they find a way to make money, they make enough to make money to pay the bills, and then they go party. Whereas a man goes, oh, we found a way to make money. Let's never sleep again and make money forever. So we have a different mentality towards money. That's the first thing. Second thing is we can provide emotional support. It's not easy to be a webcam chick and get no tips, right? So if a girl would log in and no one would send her any money, she'd be upset. But she could come to me, the pimp, and I'd be like, baby, oh, that's because there's a big football game. There's some football game on. It's not your fault. Everyone did shit today. No, I'm lying through my teeth.
Our other girls killed her.
But she feels better. Now she's happy again. Now she'll try again. She'll go back with renewed courage and she'll make it, right? If she's by herself, she's like, oh, no one likes me. Fuck this. And she'll quit. You'll see even now with OnlyFans, the biggest OnlyFans girls that exist in the world today are working for agencies run by men. Any girl who's independent makes a couple thousand here and there, blah, blah, blah. They ain't making big money. The girls who are making big money, a man comes along and says, here's your photo sets. Here's what you're doing today. Here's your schedule. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry, I got 5 people in your account pretending to be you. Got 4 of your sugar daddies are online. Bang, 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 bang. Money. It's a business. I was straight business about it. I was not involved in this business trying to be Dan Bilzerian. It was all money. Of the 75 girls who worked for me, it was money, money, money. I had zero interest in trying to fucking fuck them all or run around, have threesomes, none of that shit. It was pure business. That's why we made so much money. But pimps have a very, very important role in the whole industry. I'm telling you. And overall, all we do is provide motivational support. The idea that you can convince a girl to do something she doesn't want to do and make her do it en masse every day, 4 years by force is bullshit. I can't come along to you and make you do something you don't want to do. No, all I can do is make it comfortable and make you realize it's worthwhile and financially reward you. I had a business that offered girls a job, the same as McDonald's does, the same as an office does. Sit on the computer and make some money. That's all it was. So I'm here to defend the pimps. All right? Because we're not bad. I'm a feminist. I made a bunch of chicks rich. There ain't a man out there who paid a girl more money than me.
No, between me and you, we made 4 girls millionaires before OnlyFans existed.
Damn.
So when OnlyFans was first launched, I don't know who this crazy drunk bitch who's sitting at Andrew's seat now is. But let me tell you, OnlyFans follow 430 people on Instagram. I'm one of them. Because I started when I was still in the industry, I was running a huge OnlyFans, the management company. So they know who I am. They probably don't know who this girl is. You know,
OnlyFans is a British company.
No, indeed. And they know who I am. That's why they follow me. You can check this out right now. You know, call me a liar.
So that's the story. And this is another thing. I'll make one more point. A lot of men talk about how bad it is a girl has OnlyFans, et cetera, et cetera. I know some bad bitches, right? Some beautiful women who have an OnlyFans account and her man is running it and they're making money. And they're in the they're in the Maldives.
Yes.
They're pushing Lambos. Like when I see a girl with an OnlyFans account and I know she has a lot of money, I don't think I think she's married.
Happy
Their
relationship.
man is actually taking their
She's smart.
pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
And taking their videos.
100%.
And messaging the fans.
100%.
And they've been together for years.
And Andrew,
Yeah, you hear that all the
inspired
time.
me